But I think I can tell you what my number 2 is. I don't like Genshin Impact. I think right now my biggest ick I would say is I hate 50/50s with a fiery passion. What's your biggest ick? That's a really hard one, and I've got a few icks, but which one's my biggest? I don't know. It's not like I don't know what are my icks. It's like, which one would I pick to be my biggest ick? Let me think about that for a minute. But I think I can tell you what my number 2 is when someone tries to convince you of something subjective. When you say you don't like something and someone else tries to convince you how good it is, it's completely subjective, like you don't like it. It doesn't matter like what they say, you don't like it. But Genshin Impact, I don't like Genshin Impact. There's not a soul on this earth that convinced me it's a good game. Now there's plenty of people that can convince me to play it, and until Hoyo delivers on basically what they did to Zima Zone Zero, they take the improvements that they did to Zima Zone Zero and put that in Genshin, and for that matter, Honkai. There's some stuff in Zenless that they should do to Honkai that Honkai's mostly fine. That until Hoyo improves the game in a positive way, that is positive in my opinion, again subjective. They can't tell me that it's a good game, and I'm going to agree with you because that's subjective. Trying to convince someone that their subjective opinion is wrong is kind of icky to me. Now trying to convince someone that an objective statements is wrong, that's a different story. I don't like Genshin. Someone tries to convince me that I like Genshin, they're barking at their own tree. I don't like Genshin. Ain't no goddamn soul on this planet can tell me I do. And if Hoyo were to come to me and be like, hey, we'll give you money to play this game, I'd be like, sure, I'll give it another spin, but how long? How long do I have to play it? Y'all think I won't sell out? I'll sell out. I'll play a game for money. That's called a sponsorship. You don't have to like a sponsorship to play it, because after that sponsorship's over, you can be like, yeah, this fucking sucked. I get to be honest after the sponsorship's done. And even before that, I want to be honest as I'm doing it too. I'm going to tell them if they want to pay me money to play Genshin, I'm going to tell them what I don't like or do like about it. I guess it's not really selling out because I am staying true to my morals. I'm going to say if I don't like something, even if it's in a sponsorship, and if I'm not allowed to say that, unless it's life and death necessity of money, I'm gonna do something to survive if I have to. That's number 1. If I can say no to a sponsorship that they say that I'm not allowed to talk bad about it, and I'm just gonna say no to the sponsorship. What's my biggest ick? That's so hard. Right now, I think right now my biggest ick I would say is Gachas having a 50/50. I hate 50/50s with a fiery goddamn passion. This is why I like PGR, and why I like Silverik so much. They have 100% banners. Luck issue, Hagrid, had a luck issue. That's got nothing to do with why I don't like it. I can be the luckiest person there is, and I'll still hate it. But there's enough RNG in the system already. You don't need a 50/50 system. I think probably right now I would answer the 50/50 system that Gachas use. The Gachas themselves is another story, whether I think they are bad. Not necessarily. You're still rolling on the 50/50 and slow rate? Well, you have a gambling problem, brother. You do you. If you want to roll the 50/50 and have at it, that's your choice. If it makes you happy, well, who am I to say don't do it? But if it makes you unhappy, I am gonna say don't do it. I think I would be okay with the 50/50 system more if it didn't impact free-to-play players. There's this thing that I've been thinking about that I've stated this before, that I think the first pull in every limited banner, every new character, mind you, if it's a rerun, I can understand not having a 100% banner. That's actually how PGR does it. Every character's launch banner is a 100% banner, but reruns are not 100%. Sometimes they have special banners for a collective rerun that you can pick one to roll for, and it will be a 100% banner. Sometimes you'll have that, but rerun banners are always in that game otherwise 70%, which is still way better than the 50/50 system. On every launch banner, say for right now, we have the Herda is a launch banner. The first pull you do on that banner, you should be guaranteed to get the banner character. I don't think gacha companies are going to go out of business if they do that, because this is primarily going to affect the free-to-play and low spenders. And I can guarantee you a lot more people that are low spenders now, they might spend just a little bit more, just a little bit more, if you give them 100% on their first banner, so that they have more characters to play with. And free-to-plays now, if they get more characters, they're going to be like, I need more resources. They might start getting the battle pass. if they can afford it. That's just my opinion. I think that's how it would go. Make the launch banners 100% for the first pull. You're probably gonna have more happy players. And more happy players equals better game. Okay, you're probably gonna make more money that way. Whales are still gonna go to C6. Free-to-play players will have a chance to C6. Absolutely not, they won't. I said first pull. They still have to pull 6 more copies after that first pull that are going to be 50-50. So like if you're welling on every banner, you're just guaranteed to get the character on the first round. Instead of losing your first 50-50, you'll never lose your first 50-50 because there won't be a 50-50 on your first pull. Or maybe just in general, if you don't have a character and you pull for that character, you're guaranteed to get it if you hit a 5-star. And if you do have the character, it's 50-50. I would be okay with that too. That sounds fair. That would help rerun banners. Like say I pulled for Jade earlier tonight before stream. I did win the 50-50, but I was dreading that shit. I went way deeper than I wanted to, but I still got her. Now I'm probably not gonna get a Glea, but I mean, that's what it is. The Sinless and Honkai need to add fucking 100% weapon banners. This 75-25 shit is stupid. I'm not gonna pull on any more light films in Honkai Star Rail. Like, I'm not gonna be pulling on any more W engines unless on 0, because I want characters. I don't want to lose a fucking W engine at the 25% chance. I pulled PGR weapon banner for the Shukra, the previous limited character that was out. I lost the 80-20. PGR weapon banners are 80-20. Funny, because Wuwa weapon banners are 100%. Yo, Kuro, why is your Wuwa weapon banner 100%, but your PGR weapon banner is not 100%? Ain't that kind of funny? Anyway, yeah. Long story short, I think the first pull on any limited character should be that character, not a 50-50. Same for their weapons. The first pull on a limited weapon should be that weapon, not something else. After you have it, sure, do 50-50s. Yeah, the whales are still gonna well for it, and you're still gonna make a lot of goddamn money off the whales. But at the very least, launch banners. The first banner for every character should be 100% at the very least. That is something I will not give in on. That is something I think with every fiber of my being. Launch banners should always be 100%. I would also fight for the first 5-star on any limited banner to be 100% if you don't already have the character. If you do have the character, 50-50, whatever. Anyway, that's what I think. I hate 50-50s.